All right, boys. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how we were able to do 122K in the last 30 days entirely with AI statics. So if you watched my last video, you probably saw our entire breakdown of the process of how we produce AI statics. But after talking with some people in the Discord, I quickly realized that a lot of you guys were able to replicate our process and create statics that looked pretty, but a lot of you guys were actually messing up with sort of the direct response aspect to it and understanding what actually makes these statics perform well. Because trust me, people aren't going to buy from your ad just because your static looks pretty and it looks on brand. You actually have to apply a lot of these direct response principles like market awareness, market desire, market sophistication. These are principles that you yourself as a marketer have to deeply understand to be able to actually produce statics that perform. But in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how one of our mentorship students in the last 3 months was able to start and scale an entirely new brand using only AI statics. And the last 30 days, he actually did 122K. Obviously, the ROAS is a little bit less than ideal at a 1.66, and the net profit is relatively low for this level of revenue. But the process that I'm going to show you in this video is going to simply allow you to validate a lot of these ideas of angles and products that you might have wanted to test, but you didn't want to sink a bunch of time into hiring video editors and creative strategists just for your product launch to actually eat shit. And the numbers might have never even been close to making sense. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly why most of the AI statics that you might be producing are probably not working. And I'm going to show you exactly how we can fix that very, very easily. So again, if you watched my last videos, you saw us produce these statics start to finish, all using AI with our simple prompting method. But in this video, I'm going to break down exactly why your AI statics are probably sucking and essentially how to fix that. So the first reason is probably because you are simply misunderstanding the funnel. And what I mean by this is it's possible that you are creating a lot of these bottom of funnel statics without having much top of funnel content in your ad account already. So a good example of a bottom of funnel static would be something like this, where it's very much offer focused. And this is the exact example that I made in the last video where it's sort of talking about the sale. So naturally, this style of static is going to perform very well at retargeting and converting a customer right then and there. But I guarantee you, if this is the only style of static that you have in your ad account where you're only promoting your sale, your statics are just going to completely eat shit. Whereas on the other end, if you're creating too many statics that are sort of top of funnel, but you're not having anything that's actually converting or promoting an offer with urgency or a sale, then that is also another reason as to why your statics might not be performing as well as they could be. So when you're producing these AI statics, you really have to think of the entire funnel. So you have to think of people that don't know your brand yet, and they might be either unaware, problem aware, solution aware. But then you also have to take into account that there are a lot of people in your demographic or in your total addressable market that probably are aware of your brand. And this is obviously if you're spending a little bit at scale already. And those kinds of people simply need an additional push to get over the edge and convert right then and there. So that is when those bottom of funnel statics perform very well. The next mistake you're making is probably that you actually don't understand what your customers truly want. And yes, I know everyone's research process involves AI nowadays. You use Gemini for deep research, you build foundational docs. But again, you yourself as the marketer here need to actually deeply understand what your customers want and what they've struggled with other alternative solutions. Maybe other products have negative side effects or things that they just don't like. And that is stuff that if you can pinpoint that and insert those sort of variables into your ads, I guarantee you they will work a lot better. And I'm going to get into our process exactly to actually figure out what your customers really want. Again, we have an automated process where we pretty much go through this deep research process using ChatGPT and Google Gemini. And you yourself, you can obviously read through those foundational docs that get built through Google Gemini. But there's also just an easier and better method when you're actually going about prompting and creating these statics start to finish that I'm going to show you in just a few minutes. And finally, the third reason is that you're simply not prompting with precision based on data and insights from the market. And this kind of ties into the second point here, is that you don't truly understand what your customers want. Because with our process, when we're prompting start to finish using AI to create these statics, you can't just write these like really vague prompts and then expect ChatGPT to pull like really good research and verbatim quotes from your Gemini foundational docs. You really have to tell it exactly what you want. And if you yourself do not understand what your customers truly want, how are you going to expect to prompt ChatGPT with precision to get actually good output? So again, this is probably one of the most important things, and this is why most of your ads are not working, is that you yourself need to understand your customer. And I can't stress this enough because so many people just rely so much on AI nowadays for this kind of thing. But you should know the exact different types of avatars that are within your total addressable market. You should know exactly what they want, what they don't don't want, how sophisticated they are with like other products on the market, other solutions, because this is all stuff that builds context in your GPT so that you're then able to create better statics. So my favorite way to do this is literally just doing manual research with Reddit and then actually taking what I'm learning from those Reddit threads, from comments, posts, and so on, and just verbatim copying and pasting them into ChatGPT, or just explaining what we want using the research that we found from Reddit. So I want to walk through this process for an entirely different product. And this is obviously like a moisturizer that people apply and then they gradually get tanned after a couple days. So our job as a marketer is to figure out exactly what other kind of failed solutions there are, what other people are talking about when it comes to tanning moisturizers or tanning products in general, what people want, what they don't want. And the best place to do that is through a forum. And again, I am fully aware that our research process using Gemini takes Gemini through this process of reading subreddits, reading Quora threads, reading Facebook groups. And that's great, but at the same time, you still need to understand what people are talking about in these threads. And this is going to be like the easiest way to find winning angles as well. So essentially what I normally do is just go over to Google and just Google something along the lines of like best tanning moisturizer or best X product Reddit. And then we'll be able to kind of go through some of these Reddit threads and just read through some of the comments until you could find stuff that you might be able to use or might be applicable in your ads. And when we're reading through this person's post already, we see no orange, please, I'm so pale. This is already an angle in itself, is just calling out other products that might turn you orange and essentially promoting our product as a product that will never turn you orange, because this is obviously like a common fear that a lot of people have, is that their moisturizer or their tanning moisturizer is going to turn them orange. Someone in the comments here is actually already promoting Luna Bronze, which is the brand that we're going to be making this ad for, and they're saying doesn't smell like self tanner. So I guess that's another thing, is that, you know, maybe self tanner is pretty stinky. So again, another angle that we could use there. And someone else just kind of solidifying that point down here as well, saying does it smell okay? So through this thread, we've already been able to learn what most people don't want out of a tanning product, and that is to obviously turn orange, and they don't want it to smell like self tanner or smell bad in any way. But we still need to find what people actually want, what they truly desire out of these kinds of products. This looks like we found some sort of competitive advantage through this comment here. They're obviously talking about a great gradual moisturizer, and it's not nearly as much work as a traditional tanning foam. So again, a point like that where we're talking about how it is a low effort way of getting a good gradual tan, that's again something that we call out in our ads. Okay, we found another comment. This person is saying that their moisturizer makes them appear patchy or streaky. So again, more points that we can include in our ads. So essentially your job is to go through these Reddit threads and kind of build up this running list of points of what people want, what people don't want, so that you're able to apply these exact things in your ads. So essentially what I've done is I've compiled obviously our foundational docs, you know, a screenshot of our landing page, some key features, our branding scheme, stuff like that. Again, if you want more info on how to do all this, check my last video out for our exact process on what we attach here. And then I just give like a starter prompt to pretty much tell it that we want them to conceptualize a lot of this information to ensure that we're creating ads that resonate with our customers. The most important part is that down here, we want to include some of our manual research that we just did with Reddit, because this will now become top of mind for our custom GPT here. By the way, if this is the first video of mine that you're watching, this is a custom GPT that we built. It is trained on direct response, market sophistication, market desires, and it is able to take these foundational docs and understand your avatars, and it gives us an exact prompt that we then go put into Nano Banana with a detailed outline of like the visual direction, the ad copy, and everything. But yeah, this is the first prompt we send through, and this sort of just gives it a bunch of information. Now that it has all of this information and it really understands our customers and our competitive advantages, what people want, what people don't want, we're now ready to start building our angles. And again, we are going to build these angles based on our manual research that we did with Reddit to ensure that the ad copy we're writing actually resonates with our customers. Because again, this is the most important part of creating ads that actually perform well. I'm going to use this Whoop one to start, and we're going to see what it's able to create for us. So we're back, and this is kind of an example of a prompt that we would create. And this is essentially where we just include the reference ad. Obviously, we include a picture of our product. And then this is the kind of explaining that we do. So we want to cater our targeting towards problemware customers in our total addressable market with a strong headline for customers that are worried about tanning moisturizers that are streaky and patchy. And again, this is a point that we pulled directly from our manual Reddit research. Position our product as the best on the market that never has these issues. Also include 4 selling points / competitive advantages that our product provides. And it's as easy as that. And once we send this through, obviously our custom GPT is trained on how to produce these high performing prompts. And boom, it already gave us some banger prompts here with headlines that are actually probably more likely to perform, because again, this is taken directly from what people are talking about in forums of what they're tired of what they don't like about other products. So these are problemware customers that are tired of streaky and patchy glow lotions. Obviously there's then like the benefit callouts, and this GPT usually gives us 3 prompts, so we're able to pick like the best of the 3, or we could just generate all 3 of them and see which one we like the most. So in terms of how I actually produce these statics now, I use ArcAds. They recently added a bunch of new video gen models and image models. They obviously also have Nano Pro, so this is what I use to create these statics nowadays. And the nice part about ArcAds is when you have a plan, you could actually generate 100 of these images every single day for completely free. They also throw these into like a priority queue, so it generates a lot faster than some other platforms. And honestly, nowadays, waiting for AI to generate is like one of my biggest pet peeves. So obviously we make sure we're generating with Nano Pro, and then here you could actually change how many you want to generate. In this case, I'm just going to generate 4 just to see which one's the best. And while we wait for these to generate, you'll probably see that I was generating a bunch of different stuff using some of their video gen models, some of their image gen stuff as well. And let me just show you this video that I created start to finish using ArcAds. It is just crazy. So check this ad out. Again, this was made start to finish with ArcAds. It's just crazy now.
Oh my god, it's actually just my moisturizer. It's from this brand, Luna Bronze, I think. Thank you.
Okay, this literally just happened. I just asked this girl in Aritzia where she went on vacation because she was so tan, and she goes, no, it's literally just this natural tanning moisturizer from like Luna Bronze or something. Like, what? Okay, so I'm not even kidding. I went straight home and bought 3 bottles of this tanning moisturizer, and look at the results. I've been using it for a few days now, and I am obsessed. I'll leave the link below so you can grab some for yourself.
Wild. Honestly crazy. I remember just a few months ago, like we were only able to use AI for just like basic AI avatars, and then you still had to use like shitty B-roll on top. But now these video models are just getting so good that you're able to literally create videos start to finish. If there's no content of your product online, that's perfectly fine because you're literally able to generate anything you want. Obviously you need to have the skill to be able to do so. But anyways, let's get back to it. So now we obviously see what they generated, and I think this one is my favorite here. And again, it's just crazy because you're able to literally create these ads start to finish in just a few minutes. And again, something like this where the headline is very targeted in that way is going to have a much higher likelihood chance at performing well than something that you're just getting generated without actually feeding it a lot of context. So we're just going to create another ad here that I found. This is the reference ad that we want to create, but make it for our own product this time. And if I think back to the research we just did, one of the things that we found on Reddit was someone talking about how the tanning moisturizers are a lot easier to use and they're not as much work as traditional tanning foams. So that's something that we're going to want to insert in this headline here, because again, when we find these verbatim quotes, these comments on these subreddits, that is the stuff that is truly going to resonate with people that are going to be seeing our ads. I also wanted to feed it a little bit more context because again, one of the common misconceptions that I continue to see when we were searching Reddit was that these tanning moisturizers leave patchy or streaky tans, but not ours. So I'm going to send this through our GPT and see what kind of prompts it generates. Then we're going to take it over to ArcAds and obviously generate it using Nano Pro. So what we'll see here is again, this GPT is already trained up on direct response. It understands just based on the prompt that I just gave it that what we're looking for here is very much a problem to solution aware kind of ad. And it's going to give us a couple of these different prompts here. So I was just reading through them and I actually think my favorite one here is number 2. Tanning doesn't need to feel like a chore. Skip the foam, skip the mitt, just moisturize and glow. I think that's a strong selling point for tanning moisturizers, just being simple to use. But again, we'll see what it actually creates. So I just copied and pasted that into ArcAds here. We put the reference image, we put our image of our product. Again, we're going to generate it 4 times. I'm just going to do this process with all the other prompts as well. So now what you will see here is within just a few minutes, we were able to generate like 3 completely unique concepts, all revolving around the same sort of angle. And again, these do a great job of actually resonating with the customer because this is stuff that we pulled directly from the research. You know, a lot of people don't like the chore of having to tan, and just applying a daily moisturizer is going to be a lot easier for a lot of people. And obviously this is one of the other variations that we generated as well. This one actually pulled the exact sort of format where it had the Trustpilot score and the many total customers, whatever, just applying a little bit of social proof here. But these are the kinds of ads that now do a great job of actually resonating with your customer. And these are what I would consider to be a lot higher intent ads, where you have actually created them with intention rather than just sort of guessing and just like throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. Now I want to create something like this. Honestly, I don't know if this is going to work very well. I've never generated an ad similar to this, but I'm going to mess around with it right now and we'll see if it works. So again, we're going to download it, take it over to our custom GPT, and then briefly explain, the style of ad that we want. So we'll see if it actually generates something like this. I just threw this in here and pretty much just wanted to replicate it. It gave us out a prompt. I'm gonna copy and paste this. Again, take it over to Nano Banana using Arc Ads. Obviously we need to change out the reference images here. In this case, I think we should use a different model. So this is usually what I do, is just go over to Pinterest or TikTok or something, and you could politely borrow someone else's likeness, obviously regenerate them with AI. Let's just take this girl here. We're going to screenshot her. So I've just attached the reference ad with the before and after, as well as the avatar that we're able to find, and we're going to politely use, and we'll see. Honestly, I don't know if this is going to generate very well, but we'll see, and maybe we'll have to edit it. We'll just go ahead, generate it 4 times, and wait around for a minute or two and see what happens. Damn, it literally worked. Obviously the results aren't that stark in terms of like the pale side and the tan side, and that's something that you could reference this ad and then just re-describe that you want to make the left side more pale, the right side more tan, just so that the results, the before and after, is like a bit more of a stark contrast. But at the same time, for this to just be one shot with AI is just unbelievable. This would be a good example of like sort of an unaware ad, and I think long form ad copy would go really well with this. Obviously Facebook is like a little bit iffy when you're running before and afters, so don't yell at me if you've launched something like this and your ad account gets cooked. Obviously there are sneaky ways to get that stuff approved if it does get rejected, but that's another video. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to show in this video. This is exactly how to create ads that have a much higher likelihood chance at performing. So again, going on, doing your manual research, finding what people want and don't want, making sure you're incorporating that in your headlines. That is going to be what gives you the best results out of these kinds of ads. But yeah, that's all I've got for this video. So if you did find it informative, subscribe. I'm going to be dropping a bunch more videos just like this of how we're incorporating AI into our creative system to actually make better ads. If you are looking for a little bit more guidance and for me to help you one-on-one apply a lot of these AI systems and overall just make better creatives for your brand, hit the first link in the description and apply to work with me one-on-one directly. But without further ado, I will see you in the next video.